Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We are here Monday morning live. The bell just ding a ding a ding. We are up. We're up and running. The bell is running. We're running. Everything is running. Right? Come on, go live. There we go. Instagram should be live. YouTube is live. Facebook should be live. And Twitter should be alive. We are. The point is we are alive. That's important,
Right.
right? That's important. I think that's important information that we are alive, yet alive, because there's some people which we saw everywhere I went this weekend. Somebody was playing Frankie Beverly music everywhere, like everywhere. Somebody was
Mm,
playing Frankie Beverly. Now I'm all for it. I did see a video too of Usher doing like a Frankie Beverly, tribute at his Las Vegas thing, and people was like, anytime they get ready to Frankie Beverly tribute, they better call Usher. They better call
okay.
Usher. And no, just call Tyrone. You need to call Usher. All right,
Got
that's
you.
what you need to do. Okay, so make sure
Somebody
that
need
you
to be
put that
doing
in.
some James L. Jones tributes now.
Yeah, okay, well,
You
what we're gonna do?
know?
We're gonna speak like him, and we're gonna show all the different roles where he was the voice.
Yeah, to do it. Somebody dressed up as Darth Vader, and then because he was in Conan the Barbarian. You know what I'm saying?
He was in so many things. If you really
The
go,
dude
if
was the
somebody really
king of
does
Zamunda for crying out loud.
the King of Zamunda,
Come on.
he was the King of Zamunda.
At least
So
put a line on your back or something.
if somebody goes through and does like all the things all the voices and shows the characters as with the voices, you're going to be probably going to be amazed with the number of
Yeah,
voices he did in his lifetime.
he did.
Tito Jackson, what they got to do with anything? Tito Jackson died. Marsha, did Tito Jackson die? She said, now Tito Jackson, what if that means he died? Ain't nobody
Lord.
tell me nothing. Morning, Ray. Hey,
Another
Miss
Jackson.
Marsha. Hey, Janae. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Janae. Good morning, Jamie. How are you doing this
Good
morning?
morning, Alyssa.
Good morning.
How we
Good
doing?
morning. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing
Wonderful.
well. Okay, let's talk about what's going on Yahoo Finance at this current. Rate cut is the start of a new Fed era. What comes next? Basically, we say we do know. Oh, Tito passed yesterday. Oh, moment of silence for Tito Jackson. I don't know if they put together a tribute. What's gonna be the tribute though? Hmm, I don't know. I'm gonna leave
All
that.
Michael stuff.
It's gonna be a retribute to Michael.
basically, basically.
Okay, so we do know a rate cut is coming. I feel confident that a rate cut is coming. The question is how much is going to happen. This is right here. The question is how much deeper and faster the Fed will go. So I guess this is still a tenuous place. We are going to cut, but how and what fast. Now keep in mind though, as rate cuts are incoming. Um, some of the rate sensitive or interest rate sensitive stocks are probably going to move. So if you're looking for things to trade, you may think about the things that are like the Affirms, the upstarts, banks, anything that's interest rate sensitive, SoFi, those kind of things are probably going to make some moves. So keep that in mind as you're looking around. Okay, U.S. futures trade water in a countdown to rate call. Fed looms over critical week for the markets. Investors see a Harris win as better for bonds and worse for stocks. Okay, well that's what it is. CNBC S&P opens flat near record as Fed decision looms. Apple weighs on Nasdaq. Yeah, Apple is still appling pretty much. It's a big week for central banks around the world with a slew of rate moves on the table. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, we're everybody's waiting. All eyes are pointing towards that. Let's go with this morning. We're going to have Empire State Manufacturing Index, which was at 8:30. It came in at 11.5. They thought it would be a negative 4.1, so this will be green, green. I'm not sure what Empire State Manufacturing Index really tells us, but it came in green. All right. Economic calendar for today. We just had that New York Empire State Manufacturing, the 3-month bill auction at 11:30, and the 6-month bill auction. Those don't tend to have as much impact as that 10-year and the 20-year. So you see I only got 1 star here. Those don't have as much of an impact. Let's go look and see what the market is opening with. Potentially, we can see what kind of this is SPY and Triple Q, both of which have opened red. Open with a down. This is Triple Q over to the right. Time frame continuity is to the downside. Of course, 15, 30, all these time frames are lining up, especially these first 5, because they're still coupled together. If you know what it means, like the coupling. It is the first 15 minutes of the market. It's the first 30 minutes of the market. It's the first hour of the market. It's the first 4 hours, and it's the first day, right? And it's the first week. So this is 6 things that are all, the month is going on. So in the monthly, which is the only thing that's uncoupled, it's red. So it's showing down for the month, and then the quarter is down as well. That's what's going on over there. Okay. RIP Tito. Yes. That's messed up for real though. Frankie, James, Earl, Tito. They usually say it happens in threes. So I think that's just a wives' tale. Either way, that's where we are with that. Okay. Earnings this morning, we had IPA first thing this morning, and then after the market closes, we're going to have who are these people? High Tide, RFIE, which is the somebody find industries, RF Industries. There we go. Vince is going to be all after market closes tomorrow morning. We have Ferguson. Then we don't have anything else till General Mills on Wednesday morning, Darden Thursday morning, FedEx Thursday afternoon, and there was one more person in here I thought that was we were looking at, but maybe that's it. FedEx is still case. Lennar is the home people. Okay. According to Adam this morning, Adam says Friday morning, I gave 2 targets in SPX 5609 and 5620. We hit 5620 at 10 a.m. and it was a battleground for the last 2 weeks of August. And we are glued here since then. Don't overtrade around this trap pivot. This is a trap pivot. Don't overtrade around this trap pivot. Trying to put in SPX over here. Huh. Hold on. Jamie, take over, please.
That's how we doing it from now. All right. So here's our tech information for today. We got about 4 or 5 quick things. First of all, hello everybody. Greetings and salutations, and hope you all had a great weekend. Just so you're aware, Uber and Waymo are offering driverless the ride hailing trips in Austin and Atlanta. So just be aware that Uber and Waymo, some of us, I believe, we've charted Uber. So be aware that if you live in Atlanta or Austin, I'm not saying ride in the driverless vehicle, but I am saying be aware of it because it is definitely news and it is tangible news to you. Adobe shares did fall 8% on weak fourth quarter guidance. We were talking about this weekend. Some of us had noticed that we were talking about gaps. Adobe was one of the companies we were looking at, and so the thing is, we say this often, but sometimes a company can smash earnings, but because of the next quarter guidance being low, that might actually cause the stock to drop. And so that is what seems to have happened with Adobe. I don't know if they smashed earnings, but I don't remember them being that far off for earnings. Okay. The other thing is Intel is in the news again. What's actually happening this time is the government of these here United States of America, Intel is getting help from the Commerce Secretary because they're trying to spur the U.S. chip production. So that is something to look at. As some of you know, we have been watching Intel fall off for quite some time. Their stock chart looks hideous in terms of just dropping. So we have been seeing that for a minute. All right, and so let me see. There was one more thing. Oh, some of the big wigs, I guess you can say, in tech, they are meeting at the White House. NVIDIA, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. The execs are meeting at the White House.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
NVIDIA,
I hit the
NVIDIA,
wrong thing.
OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google execs meet with White House to talk AI. And I guess I was done. So you all back over to Alyssa.
No, keep going. Because I was, listen, I put the wrong button.
Listen, Lord help us, child, please, Jesus.
Yes, now listen, that's a prayer that we need to always pray is the Lord help our Alyssa. Anytime y'all think about me, just say a prayer, Lord help her. That's what y'all say. That's what I say for y'all. I pray for y'all. Do y'all know that? Do the people in my community know that I pray for y'all? I do. I pray for you all because I want the Lord to increase you. So that way I don't feel like my labor is in vain. I know my labor is not in vain, but when the people who are with me get increased, I know my labor is not in vain. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go. There we go. Thank you for
All
that.
right, clock sister.
Don't make me sing it because you know I will. I
Is
will.
my trading in vain?
Is my trading in vain? Don't make me start. Don't make me start. I
Oh,
will sing it. Yes, because Lord, sometimes I wonder, is my trading in vain? There are times that your girl is wondering, is my trading? No, of course not.
of
No,
course not.
of
Yeah.
course not. There are times when I'm wondering, is this in vain?
Yes, ma'am.
Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Nori say, I'm with you. Yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know. Okay. I'm trying to stay focused here. I'm trying to stay focused. Don't lose my focus. Okay. Um we looked at Adam. Oh, I didn't finish Adam. Let me go back to. I left it on the screen, but I didn't get to finish it because I got a phone call. Friday morning gave targets in SPX 5609, 5620. We hit 5620, 10 o'clock Friday morning. It's basically remained a battleground, right? Plan today 5609 to 5612. I almost said 012. 56012. It's support. It's weak though. Keeps 5632, 5650 alive. If 5609 fails, then we dip to 5594 and 5588. Okay. The gap between these two is actually 10. It's now 10. I read Adam's newsletter. That man, I need to meet him in person because he can say a lot. It's all good stuff, but it'd be a lot in that newsletter. So much meat is in that newsletter, but it is a lot. You have to really want to get all the technical stuff. Anyway, XSP is 565 on the call credit spread side and 558 on the put credit spread side. All right. That's what's going on with that. Up the road is eternal gain. It's not all in vain. Thank you. It's not all in vain. I know. Listen, the reason why I know it's not all in vain is the Lord does not allow me to waste my time and energy. Now that doesn't mean I can't waste minutes. So understand what I'm saying. I can waste minutes doing the crazy things like scrolling, da 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 da. But when I put significant time behind something, the Lord doesn't allow those things for me to be a waste. So I know that I've been doing this too long now for this to have all been in vain because that's not the way the Lord works in my life. And He doesn't work that way in yours either. You just have to know that your steps really are ordered, all of your steps and your stops are ordered by the Lord as long as you're following his plan, because we can make our own plans too. Don't start me to preaching on this Sunday morning. We can make our own plans, but they don't always be the Lord's plans. If they're the Lord's plans, then they won't be in vain. Something on me. Something on me. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. um okay. Mm. On to the next slide. Long list for this week. Long list for the week. But we went through the majority, well, not majority, about half of these last night. We went through them yesterday. And what are we trading off this list? Anybody pick something off this list that they're going to trade, whether that's in your sim or in your live? Who has something on here that they think they're going to trade? Hmm? Y'all got any comments? I'm waiting. I know I talk ahead of y'all. Dow. Okay. I don't think we looked at Dow yesterday. So let's look at it this morning. Let's look at Dow. Anything else we're looking at for the day? Did I disappear again? No, Janae, you said no, of course not. I saw that. Did you put a stock in here? Because if you put oh, I see Netflix. After the Emmys, we lift up to, okay, you want to put Emmys? Sing it. More coffee, Arlissa. Yeah, we need coffee. Y'all know I've stayed amped because I'm a morning person. I am definitely a morning person. Here we go. Vu. We looked at you're gonna trade Vu as an iron condor. Why is my computer tripping? Don't be tripping. Mm. You gonna trade Netflix, Janae? After the Emmys, we lift off. Why after the Emmys? What's gonna happen at the Emmys that's gonna make us run? This is Netflix on the 15 minute. Let's switch over to maybe the dailies. It's opening up kind of red right now. No, Janae, we see you. Missy, Vu, Iron Condor. Okay, Vu, Iron Condor, good idea. XSP, XLE. Still curious how it will move. Definitely keep watching that one. Energy is on the bearish side, looking like it's on the bearish list anyway. Not on the list, but sticking with AV Go. Listen, Marsha, stick with what's working. If you got a plan for working AV Go, keep working it. $75 on the 2.5 wide, and you said VU. That's okay. 2.5 wide and sim. That's good. If you do an iron condor, 75 on a 250, that's a 30% return. Yep. Let's see what Netflix has to offer. Looks like if you're trading it as a seller, we are at where's my little thingy? Where? Oh, here it is. If you're trading it as a seller, we are at resistance. Okay. So let's see, how is it a good resistance? Yeah, it is. It fell off of here. We'll see how it responds up here, but let's see. I feel like you're gonna have, what's that, 701? It's getting bumped right there at that 7. Uh, where am I at? Oh, this is where I need to be. Netflix. September 20th. Looking at Netflix. If we're looking on the call credit spread side, let me change this because it definitely don't have no business being all. That'll be way too many strikes. Now Netflix up here is a 5 spread. Well, Janae know that. Janae big money though. So she she cool with the 5 spread. Let me put us back on here so y'all can see my face of us acting silly. Or you can see me. Jamie keeps his camera off. Uh looks
Hey,
like
hey, hey, watch it.
no, listen, I got you. You my dude. You cool with me.
All right.
You cool with me. 710, 715. You cool with me. 710. I don't want no smoke. 710, 715 on I don't, I promise. It looks like you get a dollar, you're getting a dollar at that 710, 715, which is $100 you're gonna get for a 5 spread. That's a 20% return. If you want to go up to 710. Let's see, the plus minus number is 25. So add 25 to this does put you at, actually put you a little bit higher than 710 because 20 puts you at 710 and then 5 more push it more like 715, 718. Okay. So in that area though, you got a 80, you got a 75% probability out of the money. I think I saw at 710, 76%. And if you want to go up one more, when is the Emmys? When is the Emmys? So that way you know, is it happening this week? You said it's going to lift off. Is it lifting off between now and then? Okay, that's Netflix. We talked about XLE. Let's see what XLE is doing today. Take us to the charts. Take us to the charts. We're going to start with the chart. Okay, this is XLE. Come up here to this resistance and it's kind of not pushing past there. So I like the put credit spread area. It's been on the downwards ride though, so you do want to keep in mind that it is trending downwards. So it's right there at this spot, but it's come up this long wicks down here, let you know that it's coming kind of rise. But these two dojis of the last 2 days aren't showing us a lot of aren't showing a lot happening in here. XLE though was on our list. XLE on our list is 87.88 is what it's showing. 87.88, and we're currently at 86.25. So if you're going to get that close, you're going to want to make sure that it's, you know, coming out of this resistance area. But let's see. 87 is a 63% probability of the money. Feels a little, I'm gonna feel a little uncomfortable until you're sure it's rejecting there. But this is, we were talking, somebody in our Telegram was talking about, might have been Mr. Mac, was talking about when do you enter these trades? And it is when it's real, when they're leaving support and leaving resistance, that would be the time. Now it's going to put you closer as far as these strikes go. It's from, if you got the certain strike you're looking at, but as it leaves resistance and going back down, that's going to give you the good time to enter these trades going if you're doing on the bearish side. So I probably would go with 88, 89, unless you're feeling, you know, real aggressive. 88, 89. And if you looked at that, 88, 89. I make these into one spreads. It's $9 for a 50-cent spread and $17 for a one spread. So XLE, if you're liking that as a call credit spread, go ahead and look at that. And then you can also partner that up with a put credit spread. If you think it's going to stay above this 84, you can also make it into an iron condor. Right? Oh, the Emmys were last night. So now you believe we're going to get moving now that the Emmys were last night? Okay, cool. This is VU. VU is on our list as bullish. Come on, there we go. La la la. Took me a while to get back there. Okay. I'm liking this support area right here. I'm liking that support area right there.
Our listener,
Hmm.
for people who are on smaller devices, it probably would help to have the screen blown up all the way with us not on there.
Mm. Oh, okay. Like that one?
This one.
Okay. I'm flexible. I
Well, thank you,
am.
Miss Flexible.
Yeah, you know what? Anytime. Anytime. Alrighty. Looking here to see what we would do with VU. VU does have some resistance up in the 518 area. It's on our list as a put credit spread though. So let's see. 510 or 507.5. I probably would go with 510 myself, but that's going to be uncomfortable. Plus minus 10. So you would want to go down to 507.5, and this area would be better following that IV number. Now, one thing, I was listening to a young lady the other day, and she was saying that even though, Suzanne, even though this is a plus minus 10, the market makers are adding another 2 to that. So this plus minus, these two go together, the plus minus 10 plus 2 more. So that means the market makers are thinking it's going to be a move of about 12. or 13 in this case, versus just the 10. Because we were talking before about how do you use this MMM number, and Suzanne was saying that it's our implied volatility number, adding this what the market makers think is going to also happen. So this puts a plus or minus 13, like I said. So maybe you go down 13, which puts you at 505, somewhere in there, which puts you more down in here. Had never thought about using them in conjunction in the two, which I think is interesting. 505, 502.5 is paying $17. If you want to get under this plus the implied volatility, so 10.8 plus 2.2 is 13, right? So subtract 13 from this, put you at like 504, 504, 505, somewhere in there. That's how I got that 505 number there. Okay. Janae, if you responded to the Netflix lifting off now that the Emmys are over, let's look at the Netflix numbers. We were talking about plus minus 25 and another 14. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so 39 or almost 40 plus minus 40 from here puts us at like 740. I'm thinking though, if that's one thing to do, that definitely would keep you out of harm's way, but ain't no premiums gonna be up there. Premiums ain't as nice up there. $16 for a 5 spread. I'm a no on that. But I guess you'd rather be safe than sorry. That's why you use your charting. You definitely need to incorporate your charting there as best you can. Okay. Definitely incorporate your charting. All right, that was our list for the week. This is where you pick something you want to enter as it's leaving support or resistance. Is where you want to leave as you want to enter as it's leaving support or resistance. Okay. All righty. Now, some of us are still trading SPX every day because we have a whole strategy that goes along with trading SPX every day. We got XSP, you've got SPY triple Q. Now, the strategies that's mentioned in this playbook don't work as well for SPY and triple Q. The strategy works fine. It's just we also talk about the day trade and using the PDT hack to save your day trades, right? Though that PDT hack does not work on SPY and triple Q because they have shares. You need a non-share equity to use those on. But this strategy will still work on those one DTEs, and how you can pull in at least 10% profits every day. Some people may feel like 10% is not a big deal, like 10%, and that ain't no money, but 10% is good money, especially if you're making that per day. That's 50% per week. You of course you want to make sure that you don't get breached, because that will pull. You're going to have some losses along the way. Along the way, you're going to have some losses. So you want to make sure that you're preparing for those as you're doing 10%. SPXplaybook.net gets you this strategy, the full playbook strategy, for $27. And for a little bit extra, you can get the videos to go along with it. Okay. SPXplaybook.net gives you an SPX strategy to use every single day on 0 DTE. SPX, XSP, Jamie uses it on RUT, all the things, right? All the things are there. Okay. And then we've got an ebook that is when do you use credit spreads versus debit spreads, because there's a time that you use one versus the other. And yeah, there's a time that you use one versus the other. I'm leaving 2 of those. Okay. 588 at educatortotrader.com. Alrighty. Thank you, Nori. The membership is open. We want to basically look at spending less times while creating more profits, supportive community, daily profits to grow your account. And we have training on profitable strategies. We want profitable strategies is what we're looking for there. Okay. So the membership includes the charting challenge that we're currently doing right now. And this week, we've got 2 good sessions coming this week. First of them is tomorrow. It's going to be using the different time frames to see how do you see confluence, or what's called actionable signal, on multiple time frames. That lets you know that if multiple time frames are doing something similar, then you can trust that it's going to go the way you're looking for it to go. Okay. Alrighty. And then on Thursday, we're going to have the 6-line strategy is going to be shared with us by a guest teacher. right? We're going to talk about how do we use it for day trading. And day trading, this is going to be for buyers and sellers because, we have both of them in our community and in our charting challenge. We have buyers and sellers. So we're incorporating that, but you need to join the membership. It's $97. You can go over to Educator to Trader to join the membership. Okay, it's scrolling along the bottom. If you want to be, you can go to Educator to Trader. You can also do the Bitly. It still gets to the same place. $97 for a month, and it's every month. It's you can still join the charting challenge now, and it goes for a month. Your $97 is one calendar month, not like just the month. It's a month worth of time, a rolling month. Okay, that makes sense. I hope it did. I hope that made sense. Alrighty, this is what's coming up with the challenge. Tuesday, charting on different time frames chart, and then on Thursday we've got the 6 line strategy for day trading, and then next Saturday we'll have a practice session. We had a practice session this past Saturday. Y'all covered a lot of stocks, which was good. I wasn't able to participate. Had an appointment, but Jamie carried the ball all the way to the finish line like he always does. He always does. Thank you so much, Jamie. I always appreciate you. I want you to know that I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Anything else we need to cover before we land the plane? Before we do the benediction, as Jamie says.
Just be careful, y'all. We got information coming out this week, FOMC type stuff, and so we might get a little bit of hopium in the market. Things might start going up, and then fall completely off, depending on what's reported. So make sure you stick with your charts and trade carefully.
What he's talking about is on tomorrow morning, we've got core retail sales, which that core retail sales data is most likely going to inform what happens with on Wednesday with the Feds. This core retail sales data is going to be utilized in their decision making for Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday afternoon, we're going to have all the FOMC statements, which is where I won't say Biden, which is where Jerome Powell is going to talk about what we're doing on the rate cuts. Okay, that's happening on Wednesday. So as you're placing your trades for the week, you want to keep this in mind. One thing I'm doing, just so you know, one thing I'm doing is um, I won't be trading my 1 DTEs in the middle of that. Yeah, I won't be. I'll be watching that, as well as I'm not trading any equity things that are over longer term. So if I'm trading something that's XSP or SPX, if I'm whatever SPY, whatever, it's all happening each day. We're doing it by the day. We're not doing it multiple days. I realize that equity-based things over the week when there's heavy data and heavy things just don't seem to be profitable. Okay. Pick you a stock that you can trade for the short term. You can enter and exit. Maybe you 1 DTE some stuff. That way you don't use your day trades. Or if you want to use your day trades, use them in a cash account. That kind of thing. You want to be wise and strategic with that during these high data weeks. All right, probably going to be kind of chill between now and then. Let me flip back to our chart, see where SPX is before we wrap it up. SPX on the day is green, but it is coming right into a supply area. We're currently at 56.26, 56.25. That's what it's currently doing. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. Okay. Pivots are on. That's what those lines are. It is, we're above the pivot. It dropped right down to it, shoop, and hopefully we'll pull back. But SPX for the day, the hour, the day, all that stuff is showing green. But we're still in the first hour of the market. Let me switch. Jamie, you getting ready to say something? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen.
Correct the
I'm just
mundo.
talking away. Yep. Well, at least you're here. SPX is over here. See what we got going on the 15-minute chart. So y'all can see exactly what I was seeing anyway. We're green on the day. I need pivots is not on this side. I need pivots to be in both places. I need to adjust one of these because I don't need as many strat things over here. I think that EMA can be gone because it's included in something else. Trash. And then I can turn on indicator. I can put the pivots over here. Y'all know I told you you can open up more Nope, that's not the one. You can open up more what's those things called? Tabs, and then you can put different indicators on your different charts. Pivot point standard is what I wanted. There we go. The 15-minute, we're above that support one. Still trying to climb. Look at these wick. Look at this wick right here. Buddy. Ooh. 15 minutes red turn just turned green. So SPX at this point is green on the day. Trade wisely and strategically. Okay. Trade wisely and strategically. Yeah, you see that, Ivy. Tiva says like and subscribe if you've learned anything or just appreciated the song list. Be sure to like, subscribe, put up the thumb, uh, put the notification bell on. Let YouTube know that people want us to be here, that we like her. We want to hang out with her more often, so they'll send it to more people. I need to start. Y'all start reminding me to do that earlier in the call, because I get to the end of the call like, don't forget to like and subscribe. I need to put it in the early part. Our declaration: I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 Okay. Again, we definitely want you to trade wisely, trade strategically, use wisdom, right? And many times, or sometimes, if the nervousness is one piece of our trading, because we'd be like worried that it may not go well, but sometimes that inner nervousness is the voice that's saying not this one or not yet. Generally, when you feel comfortable with what you're doing, it's that inner witness that says yes, let's go. Now there is nervousness that happens every time I push the button. I promise you, I get nervous because I'm just like, what if it doesn't go well? But we push the button anyway. All right, we push the buttons anyway. All righty, everyone. We're going to bid you adieu. I want you to do two things today, as you do every day, and that is stay green
And get
and
this money.
get this money. Okay. I'll see you all in the market. Those that
Y'all
my
have a good
community,
one.
feel free to holler back. All right. Goodbye, everybody.